this spicy Gouda panini because I have been thinking about it for the last 24 hours, and I'm going to start reading Lightlark. One of the gifts that I got for Christmas, we are going to get that spicy Ganuna panini. I did try the Clinique mascara, so we're gonna see how it wears and tears through the day. Just give you an update later if I remember. But yeah, we're gonna take my makeup off. You're going to have to listen to my skincare fridge because I don't feel like turning it off. I'm taking my makeup off with Clinique makeup balm. There are no instructions with this at all, and it's take the day off cleansing balm. Didn't tell me whether or not I need to get it wet. It didn't tell me how much. It didn't even tell me if it was safe for my eyes. Last night I did this and I low-key got it in my eyeballs. That was kind of a me fault. It's kind of my fault. I opened my eyes. Lesson learned. Literally don't do anything I do. I might be blinding myself by just directly rubbing this with my eyes or onto my eyes. But last night I did this and it came off. All of it. Every part of it came off. And I was shook. See, and it's gone. It's literally gone. Good morning. Day. I'm not doing a whole lot. This is my last week before school starts. I think I'm just gonna sit at home and literally do nothing all day. Kind of loaf because I really just want to enjoy my second to last weekend before school starts. I need to make myself breakfast. I really want a coffee, so I'm gonna try to make myself a coffee at home. That is our plan for this morning. I am officially a little over halfway Lightlark. I don't know. I want to keep reading it, but at the same time, I'm also like genuinely confused about some aspects of this book. Just don't know. I have a feeling I'm gonna like the next one better, which is Nightbane. I just don't know. I really feel like this is gonna be one of those books that I'm gonna have to read it all the way through to really know if I like it or not. I finished it. I don't know how to feel. 3.25 stars. I want to read the next one, but not like right away, if that makes sense. I don't know. I can like kind of see where people are like, they're ripping off Avatar, but I also like don't see it. So I don't know. I don't know what else to read. I want to read something else, but I'm not sure what world I want to get into. Now I look like a greased egg, but a nice skincare one. I have acne on this side of my face. Skincare done. We're not going to talk about how messy my desk is. I have to wait until I eat something to take my anxiety medication, because if I don't, then I will throw up. The thing that stinks about it is like I'm gonna get distracted if I don't take it, like to write this paper, which I'm gonna sit down and try, but to like write this paper, I'm probably gonna get distracted trying to write it and not have my medicine inside of me. So we're gonna see. Don't look in my drawer. I'm gonna try to write the paper and see how far I can get without my medicine. And I don't know. Oh, do you like the tree? Can you see my cute tree from Vlogmas that I'm just gonna keep up because I bought it with keeping it up in mind? And then my boyfriend's mom, this Hearth and Hand with Magnolia Home room spray and salt. I am obsessed. It only takes 2 to smell it. Oh, but it is so good. I want that like as a perfume. It smells so good. I'm officially finished my Godzilla paper. I took a special topic class in college and I chose Godzilla. Next semester I think I'm going to choose Avengers, but they're like a week long and they're a week before school starts, and they kind of range in credit hours, but it was actually really enjoyable and I learned quite a bit about the Godzilla films that I didn't even know. It's done, so I get to spend the rest of the day however I want. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna spend the rest of my day reading Once Upon a Broken Heart because I'm about halfway, I'm pretty sure. Probably another book because I'm probably gonna finish it today and start another one to finish tomorrow. We finished our paper. And then, you just climb in, lay back. There we go. See, I'm just so like comfy cozy. My little reading corner with all of my million pillows on my bed. Jax is so confusing. One minute he's like, whatever, I don't care, I'm gonna do whatever I want. The next minute he's like, oh, Evangeline, like, I do not understand him. He says that he hates her, but then he does all of these things. And then he says that he cares about her, but then he does other things. But then he's like, if any man ever looks at you, I'm gonna kill him. Like, my friend Natalie told me that I need to catch my reaction to the last chapter and the last page of this book. It's The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I gotta read it again. I'm so confused. Well, after the shock and awe of The Ballad of Never After, I am reading Two Twisted Crowns. This one has better ratings than the first book, and the first book, was super good, so I'm very excited, but I'm going to start it now and probably finish it tomorrow. We are halfway through Two Twisted Crowns. The multi-perspectives in this book is executed very well. I'm really enjoying all of the different point of views, and it's not confusing. The story goes on very smoothly, and I don't feel like that happens in a lot of multi-perspective books, because the first book was just from one perspective, but this book is from 3 perspectives, and it's actually written very well. I finished Two Twisted Crowns. Let me say, that was a great way to end a duology. That is how you should end a duology. No questions, no possibility of more books, just a nice bow tied up. I really, really liked the One Dark Window series. I really felt like it was how traditional fantasy should be, and it was just so refreshing to read something that was just driven by the fantasy plot. It was really good. Both books I loved. I think they're 5-star, if not 4.95-star reads. Both of them. They're great. I decided a nice addition to this vlog. General summary of my thoughts over the 4 books that I have read over the last 4 days. I'm gonna start from kind of enjoyed it to I'm dying inside. First we have Lightlark. I love the premise. I love the idea. I do want to read Nightbane. I'm excited to read Nightbane because I think Nightbane will make up for what I was hoping would happen in Lightlark. It was okay. Next, the One Dark Window series. I really did enjoy this. I feel like Rachel Gillick did a very good job writing a book that made you interested in what was happening. You were curious about the story, you were curious about the plot. It is something that I feel like is fantasy, but a fantasy that nobody has really dipped their toes into, or at least books I have read have not been like this one. I really did like this to the point that, like, it's good, it's up there. And then Two Twisted Crowns, like I said previously, the perfect wrap-up in a duology. Probably one of the most perfect wrap-ups in a duology I have ever read. I am genuinely happy with how this book ended. I liked the single perspective in this book, and then I fell in love with triple perspective in this book. Didn't think I would, but I did. I was not mad at the, like, kind of third person, first person narrative that was going on, because you read these books viewing as an outside looking in, but then you also can hear the thoughts and the monologue. I don't know, I just really enjoyed these books, and I do think I'm going to be recommending this duology to a lot of people. I want to reread this book, and it's been a day. That is how much this book did it for me. There's crack in these pages. Stephanie Garber is doing something with these books, and I don't know what it is, but I'm here for it. I'm going to be thinking about this book forever. It's the type of book I am gonna say it. You might disagree. Lots of people might disagree. This book gave me the same, if not maybe a little bit more, of the sensation that ACOTAR did. And I loved ACOTAR, and I read it whenever I was like 16. This book, yes, it's YA. Yes, there is just primarily the plot of the book. Obsessed. I would argue in my list and my rank of books that are number one, this is sitting there. It is sitting there, or it is tied, because oh my god, I can't stop thinking about it. It is just so good. And of all of these books that I have read in the last 4 days, I'm just dying, because it was kind of just like good book after good book after good book after good book. So what a way to start January. What a way to be halfway through this month. Obsessed. Just had my first day of in-person classes. I only have one class, and it is lab, and then I sit at school and I do schoolwork for like a couple hours, and I had to walk to my car, and I'm so cold. I'm either gonna like go to one of our coffee shops, sit down, do more school, or I'm gonna go home. I haven't decided, but I am so cold. I have thermals on, like, underneath my shirt and my jeans. I'm freezing, but I went and I get accommodations at my school for extra time because I need to get up and walk around because I have a back problem. And so I went to my accommodations person who deals with it. He was like, I hope those icicles inside stay nice and warm, talking about like the rods that I have in my back. And then all I can feel are my muscles like contracting around the rods because it is so cold. I am so cold. My ears are cold. My nose are cold. Every part of me is so cold. Ah! I got my book order from Blackwell's of these like special editions of this Savage song, Our Dark Duet by V.E. Schwab. And look. Oh. It looks so cool. Look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait, we have to see. Look at this one. So it has like, this is book 1, so there's 1 strike, and there's book 2. Oh my gosh. They're so cool. I'm going to start reading A Curse for True Love, the last book in Once Upon a Broken Heart series. It's a hardback book, and so I took the dust jacket off, and look. What? Why is it because it's a Barnes & Noble exclusive? Like, why is it like this? I have so many questions, but I'm gonna start reading it. Why is it like this? You might be asking yourself, Grace, what are we doing today? And to that, I'm saying we're gonna go to like flea markets and antique shops. I feel like I need something, but I don't know what it is. And we have several antique shops where I live. A lot of them don't open until later, so I might end up going to like a coffee shop in between now and then and reading some, but we'll see. I just got done eating at a local coffee shop and reading A Curse for True Love. I'm about 150 pages into it, and I started it while I was sitting there. Oh, it is so cold, so I'm gonna try to make my trip into town quick. Apparently there are signed books at my Barnes & Noble of a couple authors that I have been interested in reading, so I'm gonna go there, maybe go and look at some other stores. I don't know, it depends on how cold I am, but we're definitely gonna go to Barnes & Noble. And I'm also curious to see, because I've been reading that like the Barnes & Noble exclusive editions have different covers for the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, and I want to see if it's true or if it's just like per Barnes & Noble. So like my Barnes & Noble might have a certain type, but like a Barnes & Noble 2 hours from here might have a different cover. I just want to see. So we're gonna go there, and then we get our little like treat from somewhere. They didn't have them. There was no difference. All of them were the same. I think I'm probably just gonna go home now. I don't know, maybe I'll get a snack, maybe I won't get a snack. I just don't want to leave my car, so that kind of limits my snack options, if you will. Currently, I'm reading 2 books, I'm listening to 1 book. One of the books, A Curse of True Love by Stephanie Garber, which I've talked about, and then King of Wrath by Anna Huang. And then I'm listening to Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. I read it on my iPad once, and so now I'm just listening to it for fun because I couldn't really find like an audiobook that I wanted to listen to. I'm halfway through both King of Wrath and A Curse of True Love. It's like 9 o'clock. I'm drinking an iced coffee and probably going to sit in my bed and just keep reading King of Wrath because I've been wanting to read this for a while. What's really interesting is that there are 2 characters in this book that are in her other books, and I never clicked that the Twisted series and the King of Sin series would be connected, but they are. And I'm actually like, every time something happens and there's a connection, I'm shocked. I don't know why I didn't think that she wouldn't connect everything, because it's all happening, I guess, in like one timeline in kind of the same world. But it was just interesting to sit here and be like, wait, Christian Harbor Security, I remember that from Twisted Love, and then Eldora, I remember that from Twisted Games. So it was just, I don't know, kind of like an aha moment. Or I was rudely interrupted by absolutely slamming my toes against my frickin' side of my bed. My toes hurt. Oh my god, I literally stubbed all of my toes but my frickin' big toe. They're gonna be bruised. I can already feel it. Hopefully you can hear me over my car, but I am visiting my mom and my stepdad, and they had work today, so I decided to come into town and go work on some school stuff at a coffee shop maybe read a little bit, and then just kind of like walk around their downtown area, because I have just never done that before. And it's such a small downtown area, and it's so safe here that I can just park my car and like walk wherever I want. So I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna see where the day takes us. Okay, so I'm done and I'm back from exploring. The first place I went was like this little antique shop. It was really cute. There was a lot of stuff that I wanted, but that means I'd have to take it home with me and like travel with it, and I don't really want to travel with it, but it was very cute, and I think I'm gonna tell my mom about that store because I think she'd like some of it. And then I went to a coffee shop here in town. It's like one of two whole coffee shops in this entire little tiny town, and I got a iced pumpkin spice latte. I drank about half of it, and then I looked to see, because this is the downtown area, if there was a bookstore, like a used bookstore, and there was, and it was literally massive. It was massive. And so I walked around, found Gilded by Marissa Meyer, and I've heard good and bad things about this, and the book for a hardback book was only $8, so I was like, why not, I'll get it. That store was huge. They had more romance and the largest Nora Roberts collection that I have ever seen. Literally so massive. But I think that's all for our adventures today. I have been out for about 5-ish hours. So I think I'm going to go home, sit down, finish up King of Wrath by Anna Huang. You can call it a day, but yeah, it's been very interesting to just be a part of this little downtown area. And you're welcome. Okay. Probably the Nutella. Figure 8, yeah, that. The blueberry, like, turkey. Is this like, I have one of those. No, thank you. This is my OOTD. Black sweater, Aeropostale. Zips here, don't know what for. Zips here. Guess what?
I'm gonna close the door because I'm recording and transcribing.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I did.
Oh, okay. Do you want better lighting?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'll be quiet.
Well, not. I mean,
As a hood, wearing jeans from Lucky. They're boot cut jeans. And then I got my potato shoes on. Whoa-bam. Thank you for joining my fit check. Good morning, good afternoon. We are still visiting my mom. She's currently in grabbing some stuff, but I got coffee from this little drive-through coffee shop here. This is my taste test. I got the creme brulee coffee, and it's good. I asked for almond milk, but I think they use generic or Chobani almond milk because it has that like taste to it. It's not bad. Like, I'm gonna drink it because I paid for it, but it's not the best. Good afternoon. I am leaving my mom's house today. I found a new YouTuber that I really like, and what is so ironic or like funny is that she knows someone I went to school with. I broke the brush. Look. Oh my god, I broke the brush. Yeah. Oh my god. There's a spider. Oh my god. That was disgusting. I love my car. I really do. But it leaks from the sunroof like that. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Water absolutely poured into my car because of the rain, because we covered it with a tarp, and like we tucked it in, and we shouldn't have tucked it in, but we did, and there's so much water. You get to listen to my dryer go. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're not on Pookie TikTok, you need to join Pookie TikTok. Like at first I was like, you know, this is a joke. But the more that I watch it, the more that I'm like, why am I obsessed? Just look up Pookie TikTok. You won't be disappointed. You'll be like, wow, thank you, Grace, for showing me this. I never knew I needed this in my life. You won't be disappointed. Holy, I just like died slightly. I got this cute jar from Dollar Tree last Valentine's Day. It has this little heart and it holds my cotton rounds. If I can freaking open it.